Hey folks, back with another review. This time, not sure if to classify it as a custom or a third party. One of the board members on TFW, Ramrider, has designed a bunch of Shapeways target master kits, and so I picked them up. I'll eventually be custom painting them, but I figured I'd do a review of what you'd get inside the package. All of them come disassembled on spools, just like a model kit. And as you can see, they're all fairly detailed, all in one color though. And apparently my cat decided she wants to play. This one's dust up. Articulation wise, got a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders for full range of motion. Plus, it's hinged for its transformation, so it's technically double jointed at the shoulders. Ball jointed elbow. No wrist or any because of how it's rotated. Technically, it has a bend at the waist, but that's due to transformation. Ball jointed hips, but they're limited because of the shape. And then ball jointed knees. And actually, I'll just do them one at a time. Then to transform him, flip up the arms. Gonna come around to the waist, flip it back. Now, as you can see, there's a tongue and groove in the feet. Connect them. Come around here, flip out the gun. And then you're going to rotate this down. And there's actually a slot in the hand and groove in or a peg in the gun. So you just connect those. Come around on the other side. Do it as well. And then you have dust up in gun mode. None of these I haven't painted because I was trying to decide who they were going with, and eventually, even though they were given kit names, they'll have their own target master name. Dust up instance is gonna be going with Sunstorm. So he's the only one who's gotten a name so far, and that's gonna be my Sunspot, which apparently I just broke my Action Master Sunstorm. Whoopsie. Oh well. I can fix them later. Alright, next up on the chopping block is Salvo. I did him in a pure white material. You do get choices. They have green, white, black, red, translucent. Translucent gets really kind of pricey, but I'm thinking about doing it for a few of his designs. But like the other one, ball jointed head, swing joint at the shoulder, plus ball joint, ball jointed elbows, waist swivel for the transformation, ball jointed knee. This one actually has hip. This one has a lot more mobility than the other one, and a ball jointed knee. Pretty well detailed. Not so much in the face, but the rest of him for Target Master and the price point, they're about $16 if you go with a simple color. That includes shipping, I believe. Then transform him. Come around behind him. Be careful of this. I'm using a knife just so I don't have to scuff it. But if this goes heck in too far, it's easy to just slide it out with a toothpick or something, but I usually try to avoid that, but apparently I screwed up when I transformed him this time. But you're going to rotate the hip 90 degrees so that the foot with the gun is on top. Rotate this one, bring it around and up. And then there's another tongue and groove mix. So connect the two. Flip up. Flip up. And there's Salvo and gun mode. Not quite as nice of a gun mode and a little more loose than dustup, but I think that all varies depending on which kit you get it and how it's produced and which materials you go with. So, and also how you trim it off the spools that it comes on. Plus, when I get it painted, I feel like that's probably going to help it out a lot. And then we'll take... And he is going to be going as the target master for Scourge. I feel like the tracker... I know he came with one that looked right, or gun that looked kind of like it, but I felt like this really went well with him. And then, because he'll get done up in a blue and white pattern, he'll get actually some white on him, and maybe orange. And then the last one is Vantage. This one was the kit that I had to do the most work to. I don't know, because of how it transforms and everything, it's very loose, so I did a lot of, well, it was very loose. Now I kind of over-tightened it, but oh well. Just little super glue trick or nail polish trick works fine for what you need to do. Just quickly, size comparison, there he is next to sidearm. So they're good. Sidearm goes up to the shoulders on most of them. This one does have the most intricate transformation, and is probably the coolest transformation out of any of the target masters I've seen to date. Third party, or actual, or otherwise. What you're going to do is split them open, and then there's tongue and groove, tongue and groove. Just connect those all up. Rotate his shin around, flip down the gun. You can choose whether or not you want to flip that down the stand. Come back around here, flip the other leg, forms the butt of the gun. Line up the arms to make a scope. Flip down the magazine clip. Flip down the handle. And there's Vantage in gun mode. Pretty much a sniper assault rifle, which I thought was really cool. I know a lot of people are going to be putting him with either Perceptor or Blur, but Blur I'm not going to get, and Perceptor I just don't want my scientists shooting people with an assault sniper rifle. So actually, since I'm a big Seeker fan, and I'm going to try to eventually get a target master for all my Seekers that fits them nicely. Starscream's going to have the actual Starscream one, and so on, because I ordered all the target roids. But I felt like the black assault rifle went really well with Thundercracker. Or not Thundercracker, Skywarp, sorry. So then he's actually going to be bringing in the assault rifle. I'll do some purple, just light purple highlights on the actual gun to make him match, and I think it'll look really slick. Alright, so I'm going to post a link to the Shapeways site for Ramrider down at the bottom. $16 as far as third party goes. You have more articulation, more intricate transformation, and just a bigger figure than the $10 sidearm. I still love sidearm. He goes great with my protector. I'm going to actually be doing a custom to go with my Shadow Scyther pretty soon. And all in all, I love the figure. But comparatively, with the range of motion, all the ball joints, and for the price, it's definitely worth it to pick up the Shapeways kits, or Ramrider kits. Definitely Dustup. Definitely Salvo. Vantage, if you have a place for them and you don't mind having to do a few tweaks to get the mold to hold right, that might be the black that I use, because there's two different blacks and I just kind of clicked one because I knew I wanted it in black. But definitely worth it. It does increase the price if you change them, so if you go beyond their basic colors, which I believe are blue, white, and red and black, you're going to get up into a higher price point. You're going to start looking at, I think, like 22 for some of the materials for one of the kits, and I think translucent was almost 30, but I'm not 100% because I ordered them. It took about 7 days to get them, and that's with them manufacturing them to order and shipping them, so it's definitely quick. If you like Target Masters, definitely. If you just want some little minions running around, definitely. If you like to build stuff, definitely. Or into customizing. It's a great starter because you're basically given a blank slate. Some people, I don't, might be too pricey for it, because if you are generally only stick to the direct from the company stuff, I wouldn't. Because, yeah, you're paying basically 2 deluxe releases for a little Target Master. But the mobility is amazing. And I really have to say they look nice. So, that's my review. Like I said, I'll have a link in the bottom if you want to order them. Definitely like them, and then in a couple of, after I get them all painted up, I'll probably come back and show the painted versions. Alright, have a good day, and I'll see you in my next review.